This week's element is 15, organizing students to practice and deepen knowledge. The desired effect of this element is that students are able to deepen their knowledge of informational content and practice a skill, strategy, or process through group work. It is very important to recognize that organizing students is found in all three design questions of the lesson segment addressing content. Having students work collaboratively through the learning cycle is increasingly important and thus embedded in all three addressing content design questions. The main difference is the purpose for organizing students. In design question 2, we organize students to interact with new knowledge. In design question 3, we organize students to practice and deepen knowledge. And in design question 4, we organize students for cognitively complex tasks. Element 15 involves the teacher organizing students into groups to review content knowledge or practice procedural skills. Organizing students into groups for collaborative practice is one way to bridge the gap in the learning process from whole class guided practice to individual independent practice. Strategies associated with this element include perspective analysis, cooperative comparisons, performances, and peer critiques. Highlighting the strategy perspective analysis, there are 5 steps and corresponding questions that a teacher should consider. Step 1, identify your position on a controversial topic. What do I believe about this? Step 2, determine the reasoning behind your position. Why do I believe that? Step 3, identifying an opposing position. What is another way of looking at this? Step 4, describing the reasoning behind the opposing position. Why might someone else hold a different opinion? And step 5, when you are finished, summarize what you have learned. What have I learned? The teacher needs to intentionally plan on how they will group students together to engage in this strategy. Looking at the strategy cooperative comparisons, students collaborate in small groups to answer comparison questions. These questions can be self-reflective assessments about the group's performance or comparisons designed to help others understand. Some examples of self-reflective assessment questions are: how does our current performance compare to our performance when we started learning the strategy or process? How could we classify different techniques for improving our performance with this strategy or process? If we were going to coach others to learn this strategy or process, what metaphors or analogies might be helpful to them? Another strategy used to practice and deepen knowledge is performances and peer critiques. Within this strategy, the teacher asks the student to complete culminating performances when learning procedural knowledge. These performances might conclude with peer review activities in which other students offer praise, ask questions, and give suggestions for improvement. The desired effect of this element is that students are able to deepen their knowledge of informational content and practice a skill, strategy, or process through group work.
Yeah.